I believe that we are given our dreams, and our dreams are basically our divine assignment. And I think it's important for us to live our dreams and to follow our dreams, because otherwise, what the fuck is the point of this life? Like, why are we here if not to follow our dreams? And everybody has different dreams. So, with this channel, I want to take you on this journey with me, but I also want to remind you to follow your dreams. I want to remind you that you are divine and you're human. And it's okay. It's okay to be divine and human and to be messy and to be scared and confused, but also to so clearly know what your truth is. Hello, friend. I'm Maya Lila DeVento. Welcome to Mystics, Muses, and Sacred Sites. This is an invitation for you to join me in my crazy spiritual adventure. I am moving to Greece with my two daughters. I just wanted to give an intro to this channel, to me, who I am. I'm an intuitive, I'm a mystic, I am someone who vacillates between joy and love and fear and terror. And I am someone who very much values being human and figuring out how to thrive as a human being, but also being our divine selves and being our highest expression of our souls and who we came here to be. More and more, I'm being called to focus on my spiritual journey and my spiritual path, which I've been on for decades now. It's really important, I feel, for me to share my journey and all of the ups and downs and the highs and lows that come with being on a spiritual journey, because it's crazy. It's like, it's spiritual. It's not normal. It's not like a normal, tangible, get a job and go to work and just live in a house and be normal. I can't do that. I tried and I can't do that. So my intention with this channel is to take you with me on my crazy journey, wherever it ends up being. Our intention right now is to move to Greece. I've lived in Italy in the past. We'll be going to Italy first, landing hopefully in Florence and then going to Assisi. And then going to Greece. I am following my intuition. I'm following my dreams. I have dreamed of just going to Greece, but then living in Greece, because I don't like to just visit places. I like to live in them. And I have lived in Hawaii. I have lived in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. I have lived in Patagonia on a remote horse ranch in the middle of nowhere. I have lived in Italy, various places, in Florence and outside of Assisi at the Ananda Ashram. And I love travel. I love adventure. I love taking insane leaps into the unknown, even though it's terrifying. I love how alive it makes you, and I love the magic that occurs and the way the universe shows up for you, and also the way other humans show up for you when you're making leaps into the void. So with this channel, I want to take you on this journey with me, but I also want to remind you to follow your dreams. I want to remind you that you are divine and you're human. And it's okay. It's okay to be divine and human and to be messy and to be scared and confused, but also to so clearly know what your truth is and to be in touch with your divinity and to just be all of it. All of the messy, divinely human, humanly divine, higher, lower selves. My background is also in a somatic form of meditation called Kindred, where we go into the body and we generate states of feeling and we move with them and we share them with other people, and we are seen and we see and we share states of joy and beauty and create circuits of connection. And I feel like this is the point of life. Like I'm here to enjoy this life, and I'm here to go after my dreams and try to live the highest version of myself that I can live. And I would like that for everyone. Everyone who has dreams that they want to follow, everyone who has that calling or that intuitive ping that keeps pinging, and it's not logical, it's not rational, it's not reasonable, and maybe you don't understand why you're being given the information or the instructions that you're being given. But let's just fucking just do it. Like, let's go for it and let's listen and make these lives into a good story and a good adventure. One of the things I wanted to offer in this video is 3 tips for when you are doubting yourself, when you're doubting your intuition, when you're doubting your dreams, when you're doubting what you want, if you should take the risks, if you should take the leaps, if you're crazy. It's always good to question, am I crazy, or is there something else going on here? And yeah, maybe we're crazy, and that's okay too. Some of the most fascinating people are the craziest ones, and some of the people who have changed history were the crazy ones. So, 3 tips when you're doubting yourself. Tip number 1, give yourself some love. The part of you that's scared and doubts maybe the dreams or the messages that you're receiving from spirit, from your guides, from your higher self. It's a little child that's scared and just wants to be held and wants to know that they're going to be okay and that they're going to be safe. And we can do this for ourselves. Like, yes, it's important to have friends and people that we can turn to, but we can also just remember to put our hands over our heart and take a minute and say, hey, I know you're scared, and that's okay. It's okay to be scared. You can be scared in this body, and that's completely understandable, and it's okay. And that's how we begin to develop the courage. And the word courage means heart-based, or time of the heart. But we develop the courage to do the scary things and take the heart-centered risks when we know that we are going to be safe and that we've got ourselves and that we've got our backs and that we're not leaving any parts of ourselves behind and we're not abandoning any parts of ourselves. So that's my first tip, is to give yourself some love for being a divinely human, messy being that has a lot of fears and a lot of dreams, and just holding space for the scared parts of yourself. Tip number 2, tune into your dreams. Make lists of the things that you've dreamed of. Make lists of the things that you want to accomplish or experience or be in your life. I believe that we are given our dreams, and our dreams are basically our divine assignment. And I think it's important for us to live our dreams and to follow our dreams, because otherwise, what the fuck is the point of this life? Like, why are we here if not to follow our dreams? And everybody has different dreams. I've always loved traveling, and most of the best parts of my life have been spent in other countries. And that's just how I am, and that's how I want to live my life, and that's what feels most authentic and joyful and free and best to me. I have a very close friend who has no interest in traveling. And I remember when we had this discussion, it blew my mind, because I thought everybody just had this burning desire to leave their country of origin and live in other countries and explore. And when she was like, no, I don't have that. I want to have my house and I want to live in my house, and that's all I want. And I'm totally happy doing that. And I'm like, really? And it was just such a pivotal moment for me of realizing, oh, this isn't just everybody has these dreams and they're meaningless. She has her dreams and I have my dreams, and they're so meaningful. They're so important. So tune into your dreams. Spend time daydreaming, spend time visualizing, spend time journaling. I have friends, and we'll call each other and we will say, remember when you moved to Morocco with your daughters and you guys found this beautiful Moroccan architectural home with like the pools and the turquoise tiles, and you ended up meeting this amazing community of artists and poets, and every night you would gather around fires and just sing and make music, and people would tell these stories of these mystical adventures that they'd been on in their life. And so we tell the future, our dreams, as if they've already occurred, and you get to live the experience of living your dream now. And it starts to stoke that fire of, what if I did that? What if I moved to Morocco? What if I started having friends over and singing songs around a fire? What if I began to move my life in the direction of those terrifying, seemingly impossible or crazy dreams? So tune into your dreams. I believe if you have a dream, it's because it's your divine assignment, and you should definitely go for it and try to make it happen before you die, because this life is short. We have this one life as us. I'm never going to, yes, we're eternal, we'll come back for other lives, but I'm never going to live this life as me ever again. And we're running out of time. Our time is finite. in this. So let's go. Let's go. Tip number 3, find the other people who are on your wavelength frequency. Find the people who are the magic makers and who are the dreamers and who are living lives in alignment with what you want to live. Don't surround yourself with people who have not done the things that you want to do. Don't surround yourself with people who doubt everything. Don't surround yourself with people who are fatalists or only rational if you want to live your dream life. It's important for us to cultivate who is around us so that they mirror back to us the highest aspects of ourselves that we want to embody more and more. And I'm so grateful for the mystics, the wizards, the witches, the magicians, the sorcerers, the sorceresses, the crazy people that I have in my life who move to Brazil or the Philippines or, create these works of beauty or write novels about escaping cults. Like, these are the people I want to be around, and this is who I want to be and become more and more of, is my own special flavor of weird, crazy magicalness. So think of the people that you know, or like maybe friends, maybe even if they're distant friends that you kind of lost touch with. But those people that you feel magnetized to, and that when you met them, you're like, ooh, I know you, I recognize you. Make sure that you cultivate those relationships and keep those people close to you, because that's what's going to change your life in the direction of your dreams. Okay, so those are my 3 tips for what to do when you're doubting yourself. This channel, Mystics, Muses, and Sacred Sites, my intention with this is to take you along on my journey as a mystic, with Muses, my family. We are a family of creatives and artists. I am deeply connected with nature and the earth. I want to embody more and more of my higher self. I've had a number of awakenings, mystical experiences. I've spent a lot of time meditating and reading and doing all the spiritual shit. So the sacred sites part too, like I want to go to those sacred sites in the world and experience the energy and see them and share them with you. And I also want to have conversations about mysticism, about creativity, about magic, about shamanism, about consciousness, about enlightenment. I love these topics, and I love to talk, if you haven't been able to tell. I was the little girl that was always put outside in the hallway during school because I just wanted to talk to everybody, and I love humans. And my greatest joy is found in connecting with people. And I think it's important that we know that we're not alone on our spiritual journeys, in our awakenings, in our weird, magical craziness. We're not alone. People are having weird, crazy, magical experiences, mystical experiences all the time. And more people are talking about them. But, up until recently, you might get burned or put in an insane asylum if you shared too much about your mystical experiences. So I'm so glad that this is shifting now in the world. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Subscribe, hit the like button, all the YouTube stuff. I'm new to all of this, and so I'm going to be very messy. So I apologize if this is boring. I apologize if it's messy, but it's going to be messy because that's just how I do things. Like, I have friends who are very methodical. I'm not methodical. I'm like, throw the stuff on the wall and then let's learn as we go. I'm a 1-3 in human design, if you're into human design. I'm also a splenic projector. I'm a vessel of love. And yeah, let's just create the world that we know is possible, the beautiful world that we know is possible, that we can feel in our hearts, that we have visions of in our imagination. It's doable. We can do this. Let's do it together. Thank you for joining me. Okay, bye.